Man, YouTube is lighting up right now, and Tasha K says she is not here to play with Polight. Let me make this make sense for you if you don't peep game, cause I already showed you.
Let me get back. Let me move this damn thing forward. Cause I'm in my feelings right now, and I'm gonna tell you why. I personally feel like our people worship the damn devil. Now, I may not believe, and I'm going to tell y'all why I don't believe in God. I'm going to tell you why. I know they're going to do this. He did this, so you know what that means when he said that, right? Because people spooky as hell. But I'm going to tell you this. I don't believe in it. Y'all going to unfollow, knock yourself out. People made me believe in the devil and not God. I believe in the devil. I'm going to say that. I definitely believe in the damn devil. And not only do I believe in the devil, I believe God is the devil. And I'm going to tell you why. I just want you to really walk with me. Nipsey Hussle gets murdered in the worst fashion. And y'all can get emotional about me talking about this if you choose. But I got a lot on my chest. And not only does he get murdered, and he has a loving family, we say, when we get together, God had a special plan. God couldn't create a better plan for that great brother that was contributing to the community other than to have him murdered and slain the way he was. We say he was so great, God had to do that. God had to have him shot up like that. Okay, Kobe Bryant is in a helicopter. Right. The helicopter crashed. You know what they say? They say, hey, God knew Kobe and his daughter had such a close relationship. He wanted them to die together. Never mind the fact that he got other children. How the hell are we going to tell the other children, yo, God knew that he was your father too, but he was close to your sister, so he took them out. He left y'all asses here. So for me, I feel a way about that. When a brother speaks before the stage for an awards, whether it's BET or MTV or whatever the case is, he wins an award. What do he wins an award for? He wins an award because he tells everybody, hey, I'm selling drugs in my community. I'm gunning everybody down in the community. I'm going to continuously murder. I'm going to continuously propagate fratricidal lyrics, genocidal lyrics. And when he gets on stage and he thanks God, everybody does this. That's right. And when a woman goes on stage, after talking about sleeping with other people's men, after celebrating or propagating infidelity in our community, she then goes up there and she gets the award, and the first thing she says is, I like to thank God.
When Robert Kelly was first hit with RICO and sex trafficking charges, I first questioned, so I'm supposed to believe that all these people affiliated with this man only traffic girls to him. This man is the sole man behind all this questionable activity. And then as I began to uncover people like Dr. York, this Nuwapian cult, and realized that so many people followed these individuals with these distorted religious beliefs that it's very well possible that's where a lot of these narratives have derived from, considering, if we all recall, Dr. York was charged and convicted around 2002. Same time this tape was found with the police, even though it had been given to this janky ass reporter in 2000. But let's just put this out here. It's clearly obvious that Some of these people that were questioned dispute ever seeing certain things, so it's very well plausible certain individuals are affiliated with things other people within R. Kelly's real inner circle didn't know anything about. Now, with that being said, let's just give this little more thought.
Just making sure. They said that you said it was okay to rape 12-year-old girls. I don't know if that's true.
I already brought that.
Okay, good. That's what I want.
Slander.
That's what I'm saying. I wanted to know. I didn't put that on you. I didn't put it on you.
So you know what I thought? What we thought, which we teach now, is that when you go into the law in the ancient world, men, if they saw a woman that they like, they can grab the woman up and rape the woman, man. and we're gonna read the scriptures. We're gonna read the scriptures, all right?
Somebody
hell no, you didn't have no problem with that.
The Lord has a problem with that.
No, but that's not good law.
Well, let me say this. Let me say this.
The Lord didn't have a problem with men raping a 12-year-old or any woman that they saw on sight.
The Lord didn't have a problem with it.
Why you David B? Okay.
But you know what you're thinking? See, you were brought up in this man's food system, so that's how you think. That's how you think. But back in the ancient world, if you saw, we're talking about, grab a woman, man.
And God had no problem with this.
Of course not. Let me tell you something, man. I mean, I don't want to speak like this around a woman, you know. But I'm gonna say this. But I'm gonna say this, man. Let me say this. Let me say this, bro. Let me say this.
I'm listening.
Most women dream about that.
Yeah, it's true.
All right. Most women fantasize about that, man.
Can I tell you something?
All right. Hey, man, my woman, my Ephraimite woman, when we used to do our thing, she used to say, "Well, go in the room and put clothes on, put a mask on, and bust in the door and rape my ass." Okay. And you know when you do that with a woman, most of the women don't report that shit.
No, but listen.
They out there, brother. They out there, brother.
Let's not get lost. 12.
Women like
No, bro.
to go rape people, man.
We not telling. It's not all right in this society. It's not all right.
The scripture said you can do it.
But you're saying that.
But you don't do that.
But the scripture say you can.
The Lord.
But you know what? The scriptures also
When
say
they don't allow us to do as the Lord would have permitted.
Well, it's true. Yes, that's true.
And as far now, I'm talking in terms of raping a woman on sight if I wanted to.
First of all, the woman that
go to the scripture. Go to the scripture.
Yeah, the scripture answers it better.
That's scripture.
Yeah.
Deuteronomy 22 and 25.
The scriptures.
But if a man find a betrothed damsel in the field, and the man force her, I'm sorry, verse 28. My bad. Verse 28.
Ain't in there now.
Yeah.
Come on, don't be putting words in the Bible.
Yeah, verse 28.
Yeah, relax.
If a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed.
The word virgin, by the way, is a Hebrew word. Let me see if I remember. Bathwala. All right. Now the prophecy of Mary, a virgin shall conceive. The word there, virgin, is ayalama, which means young woman of marriageable age.
Gotcha.
Virgin in here means bathwala, virgin, a woman that never been, hit, so to speak.
Gotcha.
Exactly.
If a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed, and lay hold on her, and lie with her, and they be found, then the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver,
Dowry.
and she shall be his wife, because he hath humbled her, he may not put her away all his days.
Now, when you go back, and you know the Hebrew,
When you sound like prostitution now.
No.
No, he grabbed the woman in the field. The word, no. He humbled it. He gave it to the father after the fact. The word humble, when you go into the Hebrew, the word humble is the word aina. Yep. When you look up the word aina, it means to force, to take by force, to arrest. So what does that word mean? Rape. Yeah. It means rape.
I understand.
Okay.
Now, the next question is this. Now that the Bible has made it clear that it's permissible to rape, why are we still reading the Bible? You mean to tell the world that none of these children had enough sense in their mind to go tell their parent that this isn't right? I've been touched sexually, I've been sexually abused. Not one child out of all these children. It could have stopped so long ago if just one child or just one adult. What caused all of this to come out? First you hear nothing from nobody. Yeah. You hear nothing from nobody. Then you hear something from everybody, all at the same time.
They might not have been the medium to talk to anybody about it. about the situation.
Not even their parents.
I mean, that's of course. I could have talked to I could have told my mother.
We chose not to.
It's not that I chose not to. To really explain it would really take a lot. But I mean, you're not really yourself when you're not. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no esteem. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no. You know what I'm saying? You can't even face like. My mother had to, when she found out from my sister, and she came to me and asked me about it, and I still really couldn't even tell her. I had to say, well, I had sex with the girl, and he was there. And that was my way of telling her that, yeah, it happened. You know what I'm saying? But that's when the initial conversation, and this is like 2 weeks before we left. It was something I was under. I couldn't tell my mom. I didn't tell nobody. It was something that held me to not say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because I looked up to him as my dad. Because I looked up to him as the person that he was. I thought he was a God figure. I thought he, you know, and all those reasons, like, you know, I'm trying to like see why is this going on? What's the significance? I'm young. I don't even know what really into sex and I don't.
Why do you think he's locked up for 135 years, underground 60 feet, in a super max penitentiary with no one with a case likened to his own, amongst cannibals? Not because what you think he should be locked up for, why you think he's locked up.
Well, I mean, to answer your question in the way that I think you're asking it, you know what I'm saying? Because one, you have a black leader that was getting black people together and was building a sovereign nation.
Tell me if this is something you believe. That's not what I want to hear. What do you personally believe, dealing with the facts of the matter? Not denying you of your experience, but based on what we all know, what is necessary to lock a person up when you accuse them of these type of things.
What I know from history is that whenever you have a black leader that's uplifting the people, that's doing something for the community, that's bringing people together, and that's building people and elevating people, then they get taken down. You know what I'm saying? And he wouldn't have been taken down, and he hasn't been taken down until they found something to take him down with. If he threw everything away by molesting kids, did he really care about everybody else? This is what I have to live with. I have to live with how do I come across the people that's in the knowledge and even vibe with them and talk to them on a regular level, and people looking at me one way.
Nah, that's all good. You can always come to a class of ours.
That's cool, but you know what I'm saying. But see, the thing is that
it don't make you a bad person.
At the end of the day, people's always gonna have his word over anybody else's word because that's all they know.
No, at the end of the day, he's locked up, so obviously they took your word over everyone else's. It doesn't matter, like I told you, if we say he's innocent, when he's still locked up in prison. Your word accounted for everything.
I can't go back. You know what I'm saying? I can only face what's in front of me. And everything that's in front of me, I see people that's being misled. I see people that's under the impression, and even though...
Misled by what? Because people are saying
Doc
is being railroaded? That people are saying none of this has to do with the case as far as the government is concerned? The government don't give a damn about the accusations?
Saying that
are you hearing what I'm saying?
You got people saying that kids haven't been molested. I can't see what you're seeing. I can't see the I know what happened to me. I know what he did. I know what kind of person he is.
So pause. Clearly, there's certain topics I'll never agree with certain Robert Kelly supporters. However, let's be clear, the conspiracy that I speak on and display, we see playing out with these people conspiring to get these charges to stick by any means necessary. Now, the difference between Robert Kelly and this guy, Polight, Dr. York, and all these people that believe the same thing that they push is they don't see anything wrong with engaging with minors. I personally don't believe Robert Kelly has engaged with minors. However, I believe many people around him have, and that has been thrown off in the midst of these false allegations. But back to Polight. Now the allegations that Tasha K released about him are now official. And as you will hear, the way this went down is complete opposite as to the stories we've heard about Robert Kelly. Another big difference between Polight and Robert Kelly. So make no mistake, every person being accused of certain allegations get no defense this way when they have certain beliefs that I don't agree with.
Just remember, you want to call him my spiritual father, that's fine.
No problem.
Your spiritual father's a child molester.
Got him. Got him.
That's fine.
No problem.
Your spiritual father's a child molester.
That's right.
Remember that. Remember that. You understand that?
Okay, go ahead.
Take that one right there.
I don't have a spiritual
So
father.
who raised you? That's what you gotta understand.
Who raised me?
He's under the jail right now. Did he not get convicted?
My biological
Come on
family.
now.
Now, you
Let's
see?
keep it real. So now you're talking about what? You're talking about biology. Is he my biological father? I don't think so.
Yeah, that's what
so why do you want to be simple? Once I get you there. So now once I pull that out on you, now you want to get in your feelings. Because you're emotional.
And you're a cracker, nigga. And
You want to be emotional. But he's supposed to lead black people. Or maybe he gets this emotional. When it is a proven fact that his father is a molester.
He's doing all that.
You don't know that? He's been molested since what? The 70s, 80s?
So throw your
60s, 60s?
My father's a molester? Throw your hands.
Mercy.
Nah, let's just fight.
That's what you
Let's
gotta
just fight. Since my
understand.
father's a molester,
That's
throw
what
your
you
hands.
gotta
nigga.
understand.
Say it again. Since
Let
my
me tell
father's
you
a molester,
something,
throw
bro.
your hands, nigga.
You're telling me he's not? You're telling me he didn't get convicted?
My father's a
And
molester.
now you initially
You know
want
my
to get
father is?
carnal?
You
That's
know
what you
my
want to
father
do?
is?
That's
You know my
feminine.
father is?
That's what you gotta
You know
know.
my father
That
is?
is real feminine.
You know my father is?
Women do that.
It's feminine.
Now you've been sitting here the whole time. The whole time. You want to turn around. Now let me ask you something. When he told your daddy was a pedophile, when he said that your daddy was a pedophile, let me ask you something. When did you ever do that to Tasha? Because you know what? Because you're a coward. Because you are a coward. That's what you gotta understand. You're a damn coward. Your daddy's a molester and you're a
I
coward.
asked you to throw your hands
That's
and
what you
I'm a
gotta
coward.
understand.
I asked you to throw your hands and I'm a coward.
You agree that? You don't agree that?
You call my
He said your
father.
daddy was a molester 8 times. You never challenged Captain
My father's not a
Tasha.
molester.
That's what you don't grasp. I just told your card. Put it back in the deck, bro.
All day.
Real talk.
All day. You
Cause
been
y'all are
all
simple.
day. You been
Y'all
high.
are simple.
All day you
I ain't
been
high knowing. This is the difference.
Tell me be
We
respectful
know
when you
order.
say my
We
father's
know
a molester.
order and we know discipline. That's the difference between us. But y'all been sitting here being simple and running your damn mouths all day.
Yeah, I hear you.
Real talk. Even this
You
guy
mad
over
'cause
here
you can't
talking
be
about
black.
me wearing a white
You
shirt.
mad 'cause you
Ain't
can't be
nobody
black.
mad at the color white. Nobody's mad. I wear white socks. I wear white tees. Nobody's mad at the color white. It has to do with the crime that we committed. It's got nothing to do with complexion. But that's simplicity. That's what you gotta grab. Think any of these people are gonna fix black people? Think any of these people are gonna fix anything? Any problem that happens? You damn right. Your spiritual daddy is a child molester.
Well, he normally garners attention for his online posts, but now the social media influencer, motivational speaker, is making headlines for the wrong reason on the arrest of the man known as Brother Polight. Kim.
Yeah, well, Jawan, the suspect surrendered here at the Miami Beach Police Department earlier this week. Police charged him with sexual battery of a 14-year-old girl. We did speak with his lawyer earlier tonight, who says that these charges are false. This is the mugshot of 37-year-old Michael Nowak Jr., also known as Brother Polight, who has more than 300,000 Instagram followers. Miami Beach police arrested Nowak this week for alleged sexual battery of a 14-year-old girl in a hotel room in February. Police say the alleged victim was the daughter of a woman he was romantically linked to. Defense attorney David Terrace says his client is innocent.
Once the evidence is produced, that he is going to be exonerated. So yeah, not guilty, nothing else.
According to the police report, Nowak, a motivational speaker and author who lives in L.A., asked the woman if he could take her daughter to an after-party at a club in Miami. The report states Nowak took the teen to his hotel after seeing that the club was closed. Police say the suspect gave the teen alcohol and started dancing and touching the teen inappropriately, groping her breast, inner thighs, and buttocks. It goes on to say Nowak tried to force the teen to perform oral sex on him. The teen allegedly passed out and woke up to Nowak trying to make her throw up.
These are serious allegations, but in any situation, there is always motive. There is always a lot behind the scenes that the public is not going to be able to see.
The report states that the girl's mother found her intoxicated and possibly on drugs, with severe swelling on her mouth and lips. It later states Nowak told the mother not to call police because it would ruin his career. Nowak was served with a DNA warrant in June and surrendered to police on Monday. Terrace says the police report is only an allegation.
Polight.
Hey, what's up, Ken?
Well, I want you to know I'm live. Do you want to talk or no?
I'm actually traveling, but what's going on?
All right, I'm quite sure you see the internet is lit up. People is talking crazy. And
yeah, I'm just telling you something crazy.
Yeah, people are talking crazy that you had molested a 14-year-old girl. I don't know how true it is. That's why I said I'm not going to jump out the window. I'm not saying none of that until we can find out what's really good. And I don't know if you want to talk or we could set something up probably tomorrow whenever you stop traveling or whatever.
You know we don't play those games. Just like when niggas was coming at me with all the goofy shit.
Okay.
You know, when people make serious serious allegations like that, you know YouTube ain't the place where you deal with it.
Got you. I got you.
I stay with our whole legal team. You know what I'm saying?
Say less.
But what I'll tell you is this. You know, I ain't no weirdo. You see all the beautiful, voluptuous people I be with.
Yeah.
So I ain't a weirdo. That's what it is. But I know what it is for people. Yeah. You make a very negative accusation against somebody. Some accusations are so negative. You be like, yo, that shit's so negative. It got to be true because who would say something that negative? That's it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that is. But, you know, I ain't going to speak on it any further. But I tell you this. If I accuse somebody of some shit, niggas don't buy into it because niggas don't hate me. But if somebody accuses me of something, it's always true. But I'm always walking around free.
Right.
It's always true. But I'm always free. So, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But I just got wind of it.
Say no more, man.
But, you know, love you, man. Thank you for even just asking me.
All right.
You know, and being a brother, just asking.
Yes.
I thank you very much. But you know how we got to do when it comes to this type of goofy shit. Got to leave it in the hands of the people that deal with that kind of negativity.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree. All right. Peace.
Yes, I can't do it in the world of YouTube. Peace.
All right.
Now, did you hear what he said? He said, I ain't no weirdo. And these types of things can't be addressed on YouTube. I got a whole legal team. He said he ain't no weirdo. Spirit of talk. In order to load your daughters up with babies, STDs, in plaque. From his mouth. Yeah. But did someone that's supposed to be protecting the community and black women say, did he called it negative? This ain't negative. It's just a sexual assault. You know what this is. And I'm not playing with you. I'm not the bitch you want to play with. You better ask the Homeland Security Office about me. That's okay. I'm not the one. Okay? I will make sure that every story we do on this channel, sign Nita, because when I find something on your bitch ass too, I'm putting it out here too. This ain't no threat, it's a promise. I'm on you niggas now, okay? Y'all want some conscious content? I'm on you niggas now. Black woman is God. That's why he anointed us, because you niggas are weak. The story came to the black woman's God. You might as well go on and hashtag the black woman is God tonight, okay? Because that's what's going to be out. Okay? And y'all trying to figure out the sleep community like, how she get this? Why ain't nobody got this? Because y'all would have failed our daughters the same way y'all are failing them now. Like you're failing this 14-year-old girl. Innocent girl. Who has had her innocence taken away from her because of punk-ass bitches like you and this pissy-tail-ass, funky-mouth-ass motherfucker here. Oh, we just getting started tonight. Y'all don't know. Welcome to Tasha K. The black woman is God. Now, I came to y'all in love, thinking that you were going to do right with the information that the black woman is God presented before y'all. But instead, you thought, just like the white men That's what you did. You didn't even consider, could this be true? When have I ever spoken about Brother Polight right here? And the reason I'm calling him Polight because he's a pedophile. Yeah. When have I ever presented him on my channel? Why? When? How? Anybody? Anybody tell me? We ever talk about it? What we got to talk about? Ain't nothing we got to talk about because I knew what was going to hit the fan. I already know. I took one look at it. And I listened for 2 minutes and I knew it was going to be some shit. It was just a matter of time.
He asking them when did they first meet. Now watch how old she say she was when they first met. Watch this.
Natural, because when I started coming, I was really young, so I actually walked.
Were you in the train?
I was like 17. I was 16, 17.
She was 16.
Don't make me fucking.
You heard her say she was 16, 17? So nigga, what you was doing with a 16, 17-year-old? Like, nigga, we heard what she just said. Let me play it again, in case you niggas is deaf.
That was my first thought. It was natural because when I started coming, I was really young, so I actually walked.
How old were you in the train?
I was like 17. I was 16, 17.
Okay. Now, she don't want to say it, but I think it's safe to assume that she was 16. Huh? I was like 17. What the fuck is like 17? You mean you was 16? So, Polight, you met your motherfucking second wife when she was 16, 17? But you on the internet talking about what again? Huh? You talking about your oldest daughter is not your real daughter? And according to your right-hand man, she ran away with you when she was 16? But you talk about what again? And you better hope her mother don't reach out to me, because I will interview her mother.
So shout out to Young Pharaoh for that clip there, okay? Because a lot of this stuff has been documented, and you guys have chose to ignore it. I'm talking to the sleep community, okay? A lot of these black men that are supposed to be leading us black women, but we go follow real black men that have been raised, okay, away from toxicity. And even if they were raised in toxicity, okay, they've managed to unoppress themselves and come out and be leaders for us, okay? But most of you bitches sitting on YouTube gossiping. No. That's why you leave it to the black woman is God.
Lord, please forgive me how I'm living. Woo, woo. I was born to drive a whip.